Hi, you all. This is Bohemia with Bohemian Stars and Ocean Heart Readings, and I am doing the Venus and Leo transit readings. I'm actually very much an astrologer and very known for being so I want to get more into doing straight astrology readings and my tarot astrology readings again. Yes, so Venus in Leo, Venus is what we desire, how we flirt, how we attract versus going after directly. It's our aesthetic, it's what we aspire to. It's at those high hopes. Hi. Yes, so Venus going into Leo can affect that collectively. We start wanting Leonine things, wanting to express Leonine things, and then of course it will interact with your personal chart. So for this reading, especially check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Okay, so we're gonna do it by element. We're gonna start with fire and go water, air, earth. We are using the Tarot of Delphi here, which is an out of print deck, but I love it so, and I use it, and it's just perfect for this energy. We're also using a little collage oracle that I made some years ago and I love very much. So let's get into it. So for the element of fire, what is some, and oh, moon in Leo, there you go, perfect. What is some juju that's going to be happening for you with this Venus and Leo transit? Let's see what we have here from the Tarot of Delphi. We have the Siren, which is the devil reversed. We have the Five of Swords reversed. And we have my Stardust card. Okay, sorry. I had it all mixed up. Sleep with us and be reborn into eternal kinship with all creatures. Okay, so, and this is what I'm feeling here for you, is definitely a rebirth. I feel like if you have been trying to change your image, fire signs, if you've been trying to, expunge some things from your life record, if you've been trying to, fire signs can live wild, you can live reckless, you can get a reputation, whether you mean to or not. Even the good fire signs who like try hard to contain that burning inferno there can really amass like just this presence and this like rumors and all this kind of stuff. So this is a time when you can clear all that out, when you can stop the gossip, when you can get a control of that. So it's perfect. I would really suggest, we just did a pick a card, what's the tea on you, so you might want to check that out and see what you need to shut down, what you need to handle. And then this is gorgeous because it wraps it up with being reborn, recreating, and this is from a universal energy. This is like rebirthing yourself. Like, you know what it reminds me of too is when you that oh, what movie is it? Is it the space travel, what's his name, Kubrick, where he like travels so far back into space until you like see like the rebirth of everyone. So yes, like you could really do that. So really take creative control of your life, really embrace that. This is also a good time to cut addictions, and this could be addictions to people, addictions to negative gossip about yourself or others, negative thoughts. But I see dropping baggage and dropping stuff that you have just wanted to get rid of for a long time, but it doesn't feel sad. Like it doesn't feel dreary. It doesn't feel like this like whole like horrible process. It feels like you cut, you clear out, you move forward, and like you go into like you just reinvent yourself out of nowhere. It's almost like you're pulling a Scorpio. You know how Scorpios do that? Like maybe some of you have Scorpio in your chart. Like Scorpios will, know internally that they're going to do this transformation for like years and no one else will know. And then one day, boom, they come in and they're a whole new person. And people are like, well, what the heck? Where did that come from? And they're like, oh, I've been this all along. Like you just didn't know. So some fire signs, you're going to be coming in with that kind of power, that kind of shift, that kind of just what is it, like enigma kind of energy around you, which is glorious. And I see whatever you've been creating cosmically, on the auric level, on the spiritual level, like it's ready to come down. Creative energy is going to be great. I see some people putting away kind of the starving artist energy or the tortured artist energy and just really like you're connected to the muses, you're channeling from like your most creative self, and it is gorgeous. Yeah, negative relationships really don't stand a chance. So if you have any negativity in your relation romantic or otherwise, I would, address it, drop it, however you need to drop it, lay it to it, and keep it moving, because you really are in power in your relationships right now, fire signs. It's kind of like you're calling the shots. And it's not in such a direct way, I guess, that fire signs are normally used to, but it's in a very like energy level way. Um, Okay, sorry, I had a little email come through there. Someone wanting a reading. So yes, you can get readings on my Facebook, Bohemian Stars and Ocean Heart, and my Instagram, Bohemian Stars underscore Ocean Heart. I always forget. So yes, yeah, I'm liking this energy. It's kind of like a level up too. This is where you're like, you know what? Let me stop playing around trying to design for people in my small town who don't even hear me. Let me cut this baggage and let me just boom. You know what? I just got a gig on my own Broadway show, and I'm designing my Broadway slash runway show. I don't know. I just really took it there. But yes, this is what it's like. So be reborn. Okay. Gorgeous. I love this energy. So, for and at the end I'll show the cards that came up for everybody. For water signs, water babies, Team Pisces. I'm water fire dominant, so we have Okay, we have Ten of Cups, which is some Piscean energy there. We have some Ocean card here with a Sanctum and Sanctuary, and we have the Fool reversed. Okay, we have a quite different vibe, much to be expected for water signs here. This is pulling in some family energy. This is wanting to have this kind of cozy, romantic, a little bit more stay at home, pull in, chill out. If you go out, it's just like low key. You just want to enjoy yourself, right? You're not trying to do anything extravagant. I see that it's a good time for water signs to not make dramatic changes, actually. So if you're fire water dominant, you'll have to play it instinctively when you implement changes and when you don't. So when it comes to home, when it comes to your people who are in long-term romantic relationships that are water signs, it's a good time to just pull back and find that like the sacred spaces in your relationship, those comfy spaces, and really just hold on to them and love them. Don't feel like for instance, this Venus and Leo season, everyone else is going to be getting loud, they're going to be getting sparkly, they're going to be getting out there. And so if you are in a comfortable space, if you are needing nurturing and healing water signs, there's no need to go out there and try to compete and feel like you have to start being loud and extra too. Basically, it's just not a time to really launch off on things. Even I feel like if you have those of you who are doing something creative or something of that nature, it's a good time to pull back and incubate that a little bit, maybe share friends opening if you're gonna show something or display it, but not like the big loud public things right now. Some of you water signs, people with water signs in your chart, may have is being a bit disruptive during this time, acting out. They could be a Leo or Aquarius, or have that in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus, or dominant in their chart. They could have some Pisces in their chart as well, as that's coming up here very intensely. So just know that it's a time for water to really be focused on family happiness and home, and like your inner child might be like kind of screaming at you, like to pay attention to pay attention to it, like recalibrate with your end game of what you want, like what you truly want, not just like goal wise money, but like what do you really want your life to be, how do you want to feel with where you're going in your life. And it's kind of more to sit in that energy. So you Cancer rising, yeah, so Leo moon, Cancer rising, you have to find your balance with your fire water. So this is really beautiful energy there. We see this gorgeous example of going out to the ocean, relaxing, the Aquarius sun. Oh, so all your energies are right here in this reading. Yes, and so I would really, yeah, if you can get to water, y'all, I'm landlocked right now. I'm a landlocked water dominant Pisces in the Midwest here, but I grew up in California. I was born in the Midwest, so I can't wait to get out there on the ocean. So, yes, just enjoy family, really connect too. Reach out, connect with family, good energy. Don't be rash or crazy, water signs. You know how we do. Okay, moving on. Air signs, Venus in a Leo transit. We have the Garden, which is the World card in this tarot. Again, using the Tarot of Delphi for anyone clicking on. We have the Hero of Coins, which is the Knight of Coins reversed. And then we have a lightning strikes, harbinger. Okay, so this is definitely very career oriented for air signs. There's a lot going on with your career, so you could be very distracted with that. There could be things going on with people who are Capricorn, Virgo, or Aries, and even Aquarius or Uranian dominant in your life. It's so funny because I'm thinking of someone who I know this would fit. Yes, so I do see shakeups. It could even just be being worked more than you want to during the season because you're trying to have, go out and have a good time and enjoy yourself. But yes, I see some shifting that's come of like outside of what you can handle that ends up affecting your day-to-day routine. This could also happen if you're in a long-term partnership, that your partner could be the one that has some shifts going on and it changes how things are going. However, I would really be looking to hear some news that's going to change things. I feel like you're going, maybe like your end game doesn't change, but the way you go about it is going to change, if that makes sense. Like you hear, you're having some detours, you're having to change things up, you're having to make accommodations and recalibrate, having to, meditate and sit with yourself and see how to harness it and make it for your good, right? But still going towards the goals that you want for something. And it could involve government in some way or like court in some way with this energy here. I feel like in the end it's going to come out fine, but I think it's going to be a little bit rocky during this transit. So just kind of, you might have like feel, I'm seeing a lot of lightning strikes here, a lot going on. So you might feel like like just overwhelmed with it, but in the end, look, you're sitting pretty. So hold on, air signs. I think it'll get rough, but it's going to come back around for you. So try not to give up on the people close to you, because I feel like you guys are going to be at each other's throat a little bit, or just a little bit high strung, or kind of wrestling. Use that and blow off that steam in a good way. Okay. For the earth signs, Venus in Leo transit, we have the Emperor. We have the star. Oh, look at that shine for the earth signs. Okay. And we have the moon card, many phases. You got the star and the moons here. Okay. All right. You can actually really get your shine on earth signs. This is a time. It's so funny because the air signs are kind of going crazy at work. And if you want to make a push, you could do really well, earth signs. But I feel like you're going to be feeling more in control. You're going to be getting your glow on more than people expect. It's kind of like, it's like reminding me of like the highlight poppin'. Like people didn't expect Capricorn to show up to the Venus and Leo event with a poppin' highlight, but there you are in trophy wife. Been watching it. I feel like it's really good energy for you to express yourself emotionally. Everything's going well, getting your ducks in a row. I feel like relationship wise, you're looking good. You can go for, the alphas, person that you thought is out of ring in, and you can connect. Galas or just like night events looks beautiful. Like earth signs, you got some wonderful energy to be out and about on town, around the town, still handling your business in the morning and having some fun, wild yet classy nights. So I'm loving your energy for this Venus and Leo transit. Now for everybody, this little five of wands, this petty playing games kept coming up, and it is a Leo card. And it came up too with this card, which is a brilliant presence that shines from deep inside. Maybe all I need is the wild freedom of my gentle heart. So you're going to have to try to find the balance with competition. That you would expect this with Leo energy. There's a lot of people that are going to be trying to shine. So, you might, Venus also can represent like the mistress or the young the young feminine people, whereas the moon would be like the wives and stuff. So with Venus and Leo, everyone's gonna be out here flossing. You might hear about these other people, the other cliques, the other chicks, the other, whatever. So, try to keep it classy, not catty. There could be, this was kind of some undercurrent energy there. Everyone could be feeling a little fiery if they're not being acknowledged, if they're not being noticed. And so remember, like you shine that beauty, be beautiful on the inside as well. Okay. Address things when you have to, you got to play the game a little bit, but classy, not catty. All right. So go ahead and subscribe, like, drop a comment, and let me know if you like these videos. I like to do the transit videos So I'll probably the summer solstice coming up, which is when the sun goes into Cancer and summer truly officially starts. So I'll be doing that sometime this week, and I will talk to you guys soon.